Good afternoon to all who are present. For this project, the central topic to develop is society and nature. Human beings, through our existence, we have made use of resources that have been provided by Mother Nature. And if we believe in God, at this moment we can give Him this merit of the perfect and divine creation for our subsistence. But the indiscriminate and non conscientious use of this resource has led us to great consequences such as climate change caused by excessive pollution, either visual, auditory, or water, caused by the waste of people and large industries. For you, who is the one that pollutes the most, people or companies? Although there is a large pollution by companies, people pollute more than this, since companies have guidelines that minimize the pollution and must adhere to avoid fines, in addition to the fact that companies are limited and people are unipersonal, as there are millions of us in the world. On the other hand, overpopulation is another crucial factor in population since the urbanization of cities increases deforestation to adapt areas fit the needs regardless of the trees. Generate another point, which is the emission of carbon dioxide and the creation of the greenhouse effect. Due to the overpopulation, another aspect that is appraised is the shortage of food and water. This evidence as the population increases, the demand for food and consumption increases. Previously, there were cities with colder climates, countries where snow did not fall and not, as for example in Colombia. We see how hailstorms had fallen in the cities like Bogota. What can we do to relieve these effects? Use fewer fossil fuel-based cars. Nowadays there are more vehicles than before. Save energy. Not due to the technology, this increase before it was not used a large scale. Try avoid the consumption to meat combining with vegetables. Make more people aware of the need to contribute.
Hello, my name is Valeria. I continue to talk about the importance of contamination. Despite the fact that humans produce a lot of waste, we still resist recycling. If we continue like this, we will harm ourselves and the environment. And the world we are used to living in is not going to be the same anymore. Recycling brings the following benefits. First, less energy consumption. If we recycle, we reduce the work of extraction, transport, and liberation of new raw materials, which entails a significant reduction in the use of the energy necessary to carry out these processes. Second, less CO2 to the atmosphere. With lower energy consumption, we generate less CO2 and reduce the greenhouse effect. And three, less aerobic pollution. According to the WHO, our cardiovascular and respiratory health will be better if the level of this type of contamination decreases. Also, if we recycle glass, paper, or plastic, there is no longer a need to use so many new raw materials to make products. If we recycle, we are also protecting our aquifers and preserving the natural habitats of many species. Now, are you more aware of the benefits that getting used to recycling the materials that we no longer use could bring? Some recycling ideas are we can use the plastic bottles that we no longer use. Also, we use colored cubes, each one assigned to a type of materials or waste. And 3. There are techniques such as decoupage, which consist of using fabrics or cuts that we no longer use to stamp it, and surfaces such as fashion, glasses, and decorated spaces.
The air is our home and that of many generations to come. Colombia is considered one of the most diverse countries in fauna and flora. With beautiful islands such as Providence located in San Andres. Beaches characterized by their soft weed sands such as Playa Blanca located in Santa Marta. In Colombia, there are many places where you can go and enjoy its landscape surrounded by nature, such as the Valle del Cocora in Salento, with a diversity of culture, such as the Tayrona Park in Santa Marta. Also, place with large and beautiful waterfalls surrounded by forests such as the End of the World or Fin del Mundo, that is in Putumayo. For all this it is important to take care of the environment. To protect the environment, it is advisable to consume only what is necessary, save water and energy, also reuse and recycle the things that can be to reduce waste. There are many celebrities who contribute to this. One of them is well known and created a foundation created a foundation whose mission is to protect with place through donation, public campaigns and projects from Altemedia. All this organized by the millionaire actor Leonardo DiCaprio. On the other hand, the actress who created the ecology collection portrayed in 2011, which was friendly to the environment and designed by Emma Watson. Finally, one of the most recognized support suite brand launched the new future craft sneakers. For this year, with recycled material on all television channel and on all social networks. Therefore, when discarded, they enter the recycling cycle and are fully recovered.
Recycling is, according to the right, sending a used materials to a process so that it can be reused. On the other hand, in ecology and environmental protection, it is known as the rule of the three earths, to a proposal to modify our consumption habits. The first earth refers to the reduction of single-use materials, such as plastic bags, which can be exchanged for reusable cloth bags. On the other hand, the second earth, the materials used must have the longest possible useful lives. For example, when we use a printer a print on both sides, we are really making a difference to reduce the environmental impact since the printer sheets, which generate deforestation can be reused. The third R refers to the recycling of waste materials that are still usable. This is very important because the environment has been really affected by industries and people who consume a large amount of plastic that can begin as second use. And remember, no one can do everything, but we can't all feel something.